very early on, when we developed our first set of light panels, one of our big initiatives was to create an open API that goes with it. And then, we actually created a developer website. So I think it's developers.nanoleaf.me. Um, and from there, anyone could create whatever they want to just they get the security credentials, they get like basically, how to actually access our APIs. And a lot of different applications came from it, a lot of different integrations that we didn't need to be involved with, which was incredible. Actually, one of the things that we did was we had an SDK as well where you could actually develop your own different lighting effects. That was a little bit more complicated though. That required like knowledge of C and C++ and the ability to like run code on our embedded software. So we only had a few submissions there, but the open API that allowed people to control our devices from the network, that was a big hit. And so I think that that was I would say a big part of our success. The reason why people adopted it is it's like I think there was like a lot of gamer companies like
Hmm.
Razer, Corsair, they were
Yeah.
able to do the integrations without our help. Like Home Assistant obviously another example of it. But I think over the years, there's different layers of it too. Like, if you use the Nanoleaf app, you'll know that we have a Discover tab where we have user generated scenes, which again is also like really really cool. I think the only
Yeah.
drawback of that is we need a better algorithm for the lesser popular ones to bubble up. But literally
Mm,
we
yeah.
have like tens of thousands of like scenes that have been created and shared by our users. We just need to like I think that's the power of the community, right? Like there's only so much that our dev team could do, but being tapping into open APIs, open SDKs, like discovery tab for user generated content, it just it creates more of a community feel to our products.
Yeah, absolutely. And also then the community is driving where some of those features come from. Like I'm guessing there are use cases for Nanolift that they're out there now that you probably wouldn't have even thought about, right? Like in a home automation context, you just mentioned gaming. There's probably, a whole myriad of integrations that work and empower Nanolift to do things that wouldn't have been on your roadmap or on your radar.
Yeah, yeah, and I think the emerging one is of course AI, right? It's hard to say how AI is going to integrate with IoT, but kind of makes sense, right? Like you have this intelligence that's capable of doing all sorts of things, including the creation of code. So now you have, like just in the last 10 years, IoT really took off. So you have all these connected devices. Now, I don't think we're there yet in terms of the smart home with AI, with, like the ecosystems haven't really done anything interesting yet. But if I had to guess, one of the first communities that will do something interesting is Home Assistant. So it's just, will it be easy for the everyday consumer to set up? Well, time will tell.